Stop making it public and start building your dream behind the scenes. Give yourself the time and space that you need to be able to create and cultivate and grow and develop this business. Nothing has gone wrong. Again, when somebody doesn't believe in your dream, nothing's gone wrong. You're the one who's making it mean something. I want to tell you, my friend, you can do anything you set your mind to, and nobody has to believe in it but you. Nobody. You are the only one who has to believe it's possible, and then you have to take steps in the direction to make it a reality. Hello, I'm Debbie Shadid, the host of the Life Coach Business Building Podcast. If you are ready to have more clients in your life coach business, then you're in the right spot. Each week, I'm going to teach you super simple strategies to grow your business without feeling overwhelmed and without spending money on paid ads. Now, if that sounds interesting, stick around and let's get started. How often do you feel like nobody believes in your dream and nobody is supporting what it is you want to do? I had a conversation on a consult this last week, and I can tell you I was kind of heartbroken. In fact, the lady that I had a consultation with was brought to tears because nobody believed in her dream. So let's talk in today's podcast what you can do when nobody thinks that you're going to make it. First of all, it's up to you to remember that they have not been on the journey that you have been on. As I was talking to this woman on this consult, she was sharing with me about all the transformations that she had had over the last, 6 months, and everything about her that had changed because of coaching, and how she had big goals for herself, and she could now see what was possible for herself. And, the changes in her self-image and the changes in the way that she saw what was possible for her. And even the goals and desires that she had for her life were so much different. But all of that was internal changes. And yeah, some of it was external changes. People might have seen her as showing up a little bit differently. Sometimes we lose weight, right? We start taking better care of ourselves. But so much of the work that we do in coaching initially is all internal. It's an inside job. And so I reminded this lady on the consult that, look, not everybody around you can see what's happened. Not everyone has been on the journey. And so you're judging them not believing in your dream, but they haven't been where you are. So we have to give them time. We have to introduce them slowly to where you have been and to where you've gotten to so that they can come on the journey. Maybe you've not even invited them to come on the journey. So often our friends, family, spouses, they want us to stay the same, and it's unconscious, right? It's that primitive part of them staying safe because they don't want things around them to change. So maybe their reaction to not believing in your dream is really not about you. It's about them. It's about them wanting to stay safe. It's about them wanting everything to be familiar, right? So oftentimes when you up-level yourself, what is triggered in them is the thought that they're getting left behind. Have you considered that? That sometimes the people around you just need the reassurance that you might be changing, but they mean as much to you as ever. Like maybe your spouse is feeling uncomfortable with the fact that you've lost weight and you've up-leveled your image, and maybe you're dressing better and you're getting up earlier and you're exercising and you've decided to build a business and all these things. And they're like, I don't know what is going on, right? They're still on the couch watching TV and you're like, I don't do that anymore, right? Maybe they're feeling left behind. So you just have to assure them, like, look, we're in this together. You want to get people to buy into your dream, and maybe you haven't given them the opportunity to actually believe in your dream. The next part I want to talk about is the work that you need to do to get people to believe in your dream. And that is to show up consistently. Now, I do not want you escaping the world that you have to be in your office all the time working, because if you're doing that, then they probably or could be, or possibly are resenting you for basically abandoning the family. They're thinking like, well, all she's doing is stuff up in her office and is getting us no instant results. In the meantime, she hasn't cooked dinner. She's not doing, the things that we used to do on the weekends. She's not sitting with me watching TV, whatever it is. All right. So you need to manage your time. I want you to work consistently and not quit, but you got to manage your time so that you're still connected with them while you build your dream, right? If it really is your dream, it's not going to disappear, you guys. So you don't have to just escape everything else to go to work on that. You want to decide that it's going to work in whatever time frame that you have to work on it. That maybe that means that you have to get up earlier. You hear these people talk about the 5 a.m. club. Well, maybe you need to have your own 5 a.m. club. And the time that you work on your dream is before the day starts for everybody else. And if it truly is your dream and you truly believe in it, then maybe you have to get up and do that. So if you're building your coaching business, then you get up early and you get super clear on what tasks you need to accomplish. And you stop all the extra stuff and you just finish one task, start and finish. And when you start scrolling on the internet, looking at something else, you stop what you're doing and you go back to what you were. So you have to make it work. Something else, you guys, you have to stop sharing your dreams with the wrong people. Do not share a dream about making millions with somebody who has not been on the journey with you, who doesn't even know that people in the online space or coaches can make that kind of money. Maybe they don't even think life coaching is for real. And now you're telling them that you could make millions. Let's make sure we're talking to the right people. If you guys have some big dreams, talk to me about it. I believe and I know what's possible because I'm in this world too. You could also start journaling because the person who should support you the most is you. You should be your number one fan. You should be the only person that you can count on. You. So journal about that every day. Keep your dream journal contained for your eyes only. If the people around you think you're half nuts, then don't let them in on what it is you're doing. Build your business during the daytime hours and then journal about it in the evening hours instead of talking to people who don't believe what you're doing. Balance what needs to happen in your life. If you have this idea that you're going to leave your job or that you're going to do this crazy thing, make sure that it works with everyone else, right? Make sure that everybody else is in on the gig with you before you make the decision to do it. So you can build your dream faster by not watching TV, by getting more organized, by managing your time, by not scrolling social media, by not indulging in looking at 10 videos on YouTube. That is so easy to do, you guys. Just the other day in the morning before work at 7 a.m., I had a question. I went to YouTube. Next thing I know, I'd watched 4 videos. So you have to catch yourself. It was like, what am I doing? I literally stopped the video after I was on the 4th one, like, wow, you can get sucked into that so quickly. So you have to become more efficient. You have to eliminate all the things that are unnecessary so that the time you are working on your dream is really hyper-focused. You need to become a quick decision maker. If you are building a dream and it is not going as fast as you want, chances are you're not making fast enough decisions. You need to make a decision, own the decision, and move on with it. So often there are many decisions that are the right decision. But what happens is nobody makes any decision. So most of the time when you do make a decision, it's actually a great decision. And we'll never know if it's the right decision unless you start doing it. If you have tapped out your finances, if you have taken out of investment accounts, if you are in this position where your spouse is like upset because you're not bringing money in as fast as what you thought you would because of this dream that you have, then go back to work, right? Take the pressure off. This is not giving up on your dream. And listen, hear me when I say this. I want you to do your business. I know 1,000% better than anyone that you can have success in business for yourself. I've been a solopreneur for 25 years. I know how this works. I know it's possible. If I can do it, you can do it. So don't misunderstand me. But I'm just saying you have to get right with the people around you. And if you have been misled and then misled your spouse on how quickly you're going to make money, then just get a part-time job. So often I'm talking to people who are nurses, or they could be doing like substitute teaching at schools. There's all kinds of things that they could do. They could be consulting. I have some business leaders that could be consulting, like HR. They could be consulting in whatever their thing is. Maybe you can do something like that to build your dream and also have some income coming in while you build your dream. And then you want to make sure you make progress. Look, if you're building a dream, you better be making measurable progress, because when you make progress, the people around you who are doubting your dream, then they can begin to visually see, wow, this is actually working. What she said she was going to do, she's actually doing. So make progress before their very eyes. If you're not making progress, it is nobody's fault but your own. I hate to tell you that, right? You need to be moving in the direction of your dreams. Then you want to be working behind the scenes so that one day, all those people who didn't believe you will be awakened and be delighted in what you've done. So again, you don't have to tell everybody about your dream. And if you've already told lots of people and you've been out on the internet, don't worry about it. Look, they're going to forget what you said. You just go on, stop making it public, and start building your dream behind the scenes. Give yourself the time and space that you need to be able to create and cultivate and grow and develop this business. Nothing has gone wrong. Again, when somebody doesn't believe in your dream, nothing's gone wrong. You're the one who's making it mean something. I want to tell you, my friend, you can do anything you set your mind to, and nobody has to believe in it but you. Nobody. You are the only one who has to believe it's possible. And then you have to take steps in the direction to make it a reality. So what do we need to do to make it a reality? You need to decide that today. It's going to involve some daily thought work to keep your mind straight. It's going to involve you making some decisions to eliminate whatever is wasting time and to get really focused on things. It might involve you investing in a coach to help you just get it done. It might involve you going back to work part-time or picking up a consulting job to bring in some money. Because when you have money, by the way, you can build a business much faster. You're not doing it on a shoestring. You can hire the people that you need to support you. All right? You guys, I believe in your dream. I really do. You need to believe in your dream. I'll believe in your dream. And until you get there, let's just hold on to it. Don't abandon what it is you know you are meant to do. Okay, you guys, have an amazing week. I believe in you. Touch base with me. Reach out to me. If you need some support, if you need a pep talk, I am the ultimate encourager and cheerleader, and I can be your guide. Until next time, have an amazing week. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Okay, ladies, that is it for today. Before we go, I want to invite you to head over to DebbieShadid.com. I have this incredible Canva training specifically designed for life coaches, where I'm going to teach you how to use Canva to create beautiful graphics to market your life coaching business. All right, have an amazing week. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.